Find out how your data
I'm a jokester. No! national anthem of video game land. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0. You know what that means. It's now time for some Dungeons and Dragons. So let's get things on the way, shall we? Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, hello.
Hi here.
Hi here, I'm Dad. Why did you name me this way? Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight?
Doing good.
Cold.
Aw. Hey, what do you think I feel? I've been going through black.
I'm freezing. And I'm bundled up in 2 blankets.
So am I. I'm still fucking cold.
How's everyone doing? Is everyone ready for tonight?
I mean, I gotta leave at 3, unfortunately, because I got my phone call about 5 minutes ago, which is what took me so long to get back on here.
Oops.
Us to control you as an NPC when you're gone?
Yes, you can if you want to.
All right. Anyway, let's get ourselves started. So, everyone, welcome to Perception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quaint little stream tonight.
Oh, we just started. Oh, jeez.
What, you thought this was what? You thought this was all heads up?
Just you.
No, we're going right into it. We're going right into this. So anyway,
Nice.
now sadly tonight, Caitlin is not with us because unfortunately she is going through a bit of fatigue at the minute with work. So we're going to do our best to go through this. And of course, we only found out a while ago that Chopper's going to be leaving for an appointment. So,
Yeah, so did I, to be honest.
So, and then if I knew this, I wouldn't have rushed to get tonight's session all ready to go.
Don't worry about it. I should have mentioned it beforehand when I made the appointment. It's my fault.
You should have done. You naughty boy.
But I forgot about doing it.
Anyway, let's get on with our quaint little stream. So, for those who are new to our little stream, joining us tonight, without Caitlin being as Goldie, we still have our other 4 heroes. We have Chopper playing as Magnus.
Yo.
We got Aeon as Trilly.
Yeah.
Oh, please tell me we haven't got a quiet Aeon again.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, Aeon. Anywho, we've also got Delancey playing Zelion.
Hello.
And Moonraven playing Mugbeard.
Beer!
That's a great way to put it. So, anyway, let's get on with tonight's session. So, we've been out of the loop for about 3 weeks or so it's always necessary for a little recap. So, in the land of Monu, in a quaint little city that everybody knows of Hope Key, Titanus had managed to recruit a group of heroes of many different skills and many different talents together in order to combat a evil syndicate that has been passing around called the Black Pen. It is on this occasion that they get, with a bit of information, that they found that their next destination leads them to the town of Helix. Along the way, as they decided to acquire 2 of Titanus' horses, only getting the name of one of them, and they made their way to the crossroads that you see before you here, they were suddenly attacked by a group of gnolls. After a rather successful battle, despite playing peekaboo with one gnoll in a bush for quite some time, the team managed to take down the gnolls and rescue the little girl who was hiding away in the nearby cart, Annabelle, which unfortunately they couldn't save her father, who was left in a little site known as Fire. After managing to successfully defeat the horde and getting out before the next swarm came by, the team have made their way forwards on the way to Helix with Annabelle in tow. Meanwhile, as they were whoa, who's crackling?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's Aeon.
Yeah.
It's Aeon.
Aeon, your mic's crackling.
Probably for the same reason we can't hear Aeon that well.
Probably.
Yep.
But as our team have made their way towards Helix, they decided to plow through the night while riding on their 2 horses, with the team resting up in the cart and bypassing a nearby rest spot on their way to Helix. And that,
In my head, I'm considering that it's a mistake.
well, we'll find out exactly what's going on, as right now, we kick back, and now we arrive ourselves at this point. So, I'm going to move ourselves to our lovely little next area. I worked hard on this one, by the way. It's not much, but it'll do.
Yeah.
Hey,
Are we in the middle? Are we just starting off with the... No, never mind.
You guys are roughly back here or something. It's essentially just a long road at the minute. I just did it as a sort of pass by. But anyway, sorry, I'm not 100% myself, so please understand if I don't do too great. Please excuse my apologies. Anyway, so our mighty heroes. By the way, you have control over your markers. By the way.
Last time I checked, I was the one steering this thing.
Yep, it was you and I believe Goldie were leading the charge, which is quite.
Who else has night vision in this?
That is a good question. Who else has night vision as their?
Hey,
Mugbeard.
Here.
Basically,
Both have.
basically the
half elf. Half elf. I have dark vision.
Good, you're up next. Driving.
All right. Well, first of all, beforehand, Magnus, I need you to make an animal handling check.
Oh boy. Give me a second. Animal handling is a +3. 15, not bad.
15. Okay. So, despite the horses are getting kind of fatigued, you manage to muster some strength into them, and you continue plowing on at a standard pace. Though it is recommended that they probably are looking quite worn out, though, with all the traveling so far. So as this traveling is going on, Annabelle is clinging to Zillion quite a bit. She seems to get quite attached to the bard, who she seems to be rather feeling quite friendly, as the best way. Sort of cuddling close and just sort of, just eyes closed and just relaxing in the back of the cart. So,
Yeah, I just wrap my arm around her and just making sure she feels safe, at least.
Yep. So as you do so, you see Annabelle just tense and just feel a bit more warmer, and you can see a faint smile appear on her face.
I smile as well.
Now, as this is going on, okay, so from what I gather, you guys are wanting to sleep in the cart as well as drive onwards to Helix, right?
I think that's the plan, yeah.
Okay. Well, in this case, Goldie is actually going to put up her hand and make a suggestion. She actually says, as much as I know we have to get to Helix fast, and I'm not saying I don't approve of this idea, but what are we going to do about the girl? We can't just take her back, can we? Can't we just go back?
We have a receipt.
I glare at Mugbeard.
Mugbeard, shush.
You see Annabelle as he sort of stirs a bit in the sleep. It's like she's trying to adjust herself a little bit while this is going on. And Goldie just sort of looks up and says, I mean, I'm all for making sure we get to Helix safe and sound, and I'm not saying that's a bad idea, but we can't take a little girl to a war zone. Personally, I'd recommend we go back and we go to Costico and drop off the girl.
Do you not remember all the monsters behind us that nearly killed us?
True, but they could not be there anymore.
Oh, they're there. Those guys are probably following our scent too. We need to keep going to Helix. The closer we get to a more populated area, the less likely they are to follow us. And if they are following us, they will.
And if I...
Alright,
Okay.
you have the floor.
Oh, okay. Look, I kind of agree with Goldie. I'm not very comfortable bringing Annabelle to... I mean, if Helix is swarmed with monsters at the moment, then I mean, there's a reason father left Helix in the first place. So
That is
maybe,
while true, but she also agreed to show us the way back in, which will not know if without her.
well, what if there's someone else? What if there's someone else there? She can't be the only one who knows the way back in. And besides that, we could be endangering her fur.
The people who we know came out of there are now dead. We need her to help us. Otherwise, we're done. Look, if we find the guy we're looking for, and Oh yeah, Brownie. He's what's his name's friend, right?
You mean Marco's friend?
Yeah, Marco's friend.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Once we find Marco's friend, we can leave her with him, and then we come back for her. Okay?
I'm not. Look, I do trust Marco, but I don't know his friend. But I do not know his friend. And besides that, is there any guarantee she's going to be kept safe?
One of us could stay with them.
Goldie sort of just raises her hand. I mean, it's an idea. Truly,
Look.
what do you think?
Back to Costco is probably not a best move unless we want to place we just came from, but then we've got to go through all the knolls again.
Exactly.
Oh well, what about the rest stop we just passed? We just passed the way that on the.
Like I just said, those gnolls could be following our scent, and they'll be pick. And if the rumors are true, they don't like leaving survivors. So she's more in danger of being left behind than she is with us. I say we bring her along, and we're more likely to protect her anyway. Look at us. We're all armed to the teeth.
And we're all exhausted from the fight with the gnolls. My spells are practically spent at this point.
And I gotta heal. Can I pop a heal? Can I pop a health potion?
If you want to pop one, sure ahead.
I'll pop a health potion.
It's roll a d4 plus 2, I believe. If I remember correctly.
Well, it seems to me the options are go back and wander into a gnoll-infested danger,
Yeah.
go forward and wander into a monster-infested danger, or take a break, sit here in the middle, and achieve bugger all.
And maybe get flanked by those monsters.
I look at the sky. What time is it right now?
Sorry?
What time is it right now? Well, I'm looking up at the sky.
Right now, based on what's going on, I'd say it's about just coming up to about 11 o'clock at night.
I kind of sigh heavily. Look, I don't approve of this, but look, I know you guys want to get to Helix as quick as possible, but it's also reckless if we're dead tired by the time we get there. And look at the horses. They're practically they're getting tired is what I'm trying to get at. We keep going until we find a place to stop for the night, and then after that we'll decide from there what to do. Okay?
Alright, let's find a place to stop. Let's make sure the horses don't die on us.
Okay. In fact, let's see. I would actually like all of you to make either a history check or a perception check, please. You can choose which one you want.
We'll make a history check.
Yep.
Perception check with me.
Yeah. History or perception. Make your choices. I'll let you decide on each one.
I'll take a perception check.
All right.
Okay, I have expertise in history. What do I do with that?
Expertise in history. Well, history means like the layout of the land and stuff like that, and like ancient tales and stuff like that.
Yeah, but do I add my?
Just check your D&D Beyond.
Yeah, if you've got expertise.
Legit says it in bonus.
Yeah, if you got it in the bonus, then what you do is you add the bonus you get for that, but if it's the skill you have marked, you add the extra bonus, which is your proficiency bonus, which for the record I missed. So if you all have your skills marked as the black circle, as in what you've got, you add extra bonuses. I completely missed that.
So I have a proficiency bonus of +2, so I'm gonna add the +2.
Yeah, so
27.
Wow.
Well, damn.
Wow. Okay.
That's more than
okay.
If that were...
Okay. So Trilly, this area is unfamiliar to you, so you're not too sure on what you know. Mugbeard and Magnus, the two of you do have traveled this way before, and you're fairly certain that there is a spot later that is going to serve as a rest spot. But Zelion, with your knowledge of traveling and your history of what you know, you actually know that there is a nice accommodation that is about 20 miles in your current direction towards Helix.
Okay, guys, I know. Okay, I've actually. Okay, so based on what I know about this area, 20 miles from here, there's a rest stop. You can rest for the night.
Oh,
Let's go.
For the record, by the way, Goldie got an 8. By the way.
Okay.
Sorry, that's what she got for hers. But yeah, so Goldie just looks over at you and goes, "Okay, so let's go to this rest spot. Take it easy, and we'll take it to a vote to whether we go back and try go to Costico, or we carry on to Helix. That sound fair with everybody?"
Sounds fine with me.
She looks over at Mugbeard. "Is that okay even with you?"
We have beer?
Zelion, your history, you know this is actually quite established.
Well, it is quite quite an establishment.
Okay, deal.
Well, that was quick.
All right, so you guys are carrying on towards Helix now, yes?
Yeah, we're still heading towards
Okay.
Helix.
Then, what pace are you traveling with the horses? Are you going full speed, steady, slow?
I'm thinking steady at this point.
Okay. So but at the pace that you're going, it's gonna take you about another hour, 2 hours to get to this destination.
Boy.
Okay.
All right.
So is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys are heading down this road, by the way, is anyone changing the roles on the cart, by the way? Is anybody changing the helm on the front, or is anyone staying in the back?
I don't care, I can drive.
We'll go.
When you want a break, and I'll take over.
All right.
So Trilly, you're jumping on the front now, yeah?
All right, you're taking over from me.
Okay, then you might want to swap yourself on the. There you go. Okay, Goldie looks over at both you two. Any of you two want to turn?
Yeah. Well, if you're well, I don't personally mind, but I kind of look down at Annabelle. Just okay.
She's quite heavily asleep right now.
I'll watch over her. Don't worry.
I kind of gently move Annabelle, kind of settle her down, and just kind of carefully settle her down so that she's not, uncomfortable. Then hold up, let me check my equipment.
What do you want? What are you looking up?
I have a bedroll. Could I use that to try bedroll? So could I just kind of?
Yeah, if you want to use it, go ahead.
I kind of take out my bedroll and kind of, I guess tuck her in. I guess try to tuck and.
Okay.
There.
It's not with it being on the back of the cart, it's not the most comfortable positioning and stuff like that, but it makes a nice, reasonable bed. Alright, so...
Okay.
Okay, so I would like Zelion and Trilly to both make a perception check. With, you guys both have night vision, don't you?
Dark vision.
Dark vision. Okay, if you got dark vision, make a natural roll. If you do not, make a roll with disadvantage for perception, please.
Do not.
Okay, so make a natural roll. Make a roll. No added thing.
Yeah. Make a natural roll, and obviously, if perception's your thing, add the bonuses and stuff like that.
Let's see, perception. Yeah, I have proficiency in it, so +2.
All right. Yep.
Oh, it is already added on D&D Beyond.
so Zelion with a 6. Trilly, are you... well, I'll tell you what. Trilly, do you want Zelion to make another roll, or do you want to roll?
I've got disadvantage, so I to the bard that can actually see.
Okay, so Zelion, make another roll, please. You can have it with advantage instead.
Okay, so I take the highest roll?
Yes, so make another perception roll.
I messed up on that one.
Yeah, I realize what you did wrong there. Oh, wow.
Are you serious?
Wow, 6.
Well,
It's getting quite dark. You can't really see anything that stands out.
Yeah, crud.
I just asked from the back, are we there yet?
Oh, no, shush.
Well, right now you guys are about 20 minutes away. And in fact, I can actually do this. Now this, I put a lot of work in.
nice.
What do you think?
Nice.
Nice, I love it.
Yep. So, you guys are coming from the left-hand side at the moment.
Alright.
Left.
Yeah, sorry, let me get your... Okay, so for now, I'll just put in your...
The left.
I'll just put in your markers just for now. I forgot to put this in because I'll admit I wasn't sure what you guys were going to be doing and such beforehand.
And let us just drag it in ourselves, because I can't control that.
Ah, no! Okay, fine. I meant to do that!
The guard charges forward. No, it does. No, it doesn't.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
No, I hope not. I hope. Do not. Don't you dare.
Alright, and there we go. Okay, right, so I'm gonna have to give you guys your permissions.
Okay.
Yeah, but if we drag it ourselves, we already have it.
Oh, so can you control it now?
Yeah, I can't drag mine.
Alright. Okay, then just give me a moment. I'll quickly just put these in for you. So, as you guys approach this, okay, you guys should have your permission now on your things now. Oh, whoops, there's a second one. I think. There is a second bard picture. Okay. Anyway.
Sorry, I dragged mine out.
Alright. So
If we drag it ourselves, we already have the permission.
Oh, fair enough then. Okay. Just had to make sure and such. Anyway. So as you guys are approaching, you guys notice that despite the dark and stuff that are there, you see a large wooden structure. But it's not like wooden for houses and things. No, these are wooden pillars that's sticking into the ground. Think of it as like building a fort. And as you guys approach the entrance, you guys can see that there are two guards that are standing outside the front. Now, these guards actually look a little bit different than what you already know. These guards are not solar guards. These are a very special different types of guards. So, as you guys are approaching, the guard on the left, he actually comes out and stands in the path. And he basically just puts up, he holds up his weapon, and as you can see, he's holding a sort of sword hammer sort of looking thing. You can't tell what it is because of the distance in the dark. But he just holds up and goes, "Stop! State yourselves to us now."
I'm Mugbeard. I want beer and a good night rest.
Zelion, but try, Bart. I'm Zelion. Good. I looked the guard over.
Okay, so
So
as you guys are looking over the guard, you guys can actually see that his outfit is less sort of shall we say attired as the solar guards. He's sort of looking a bit more sort of like a natural sort of warrior. He's sort of got like a thick vest. He's got sort of knee-high sort of feather boots. He's got a fancy sort of pair of pants and jeans and stuff like that. He's essentially looking like he's a warrior. You could say he's like a barbarian in a way. And he just sort of looks down and goes, "So, you're Mugbeard and you're looking for beer and a place. Well, you are in luck." And he
great.
And he sort of looks over and such. "This is the caster."
What is the cast?
I just walk past him.
Hey! He just looks over and goes, "Huh."
Yeah, just ignore him. He'll clean you guys out in the night. Anyway, why are you guarding this place?
Well, the caster is a very high establishment that we use as a safety net for travelers on the road. Think of this as a haven, if you will. We have places for people to set up tents. We have rivers, so we have a river access. So you can wash yourself, or you can catch fish. We've got some trees if you want to get yourself some fruit or some extra wood for your cart or anything like that. And essentially, this is a very, very high-class place. By the way, Mugbeard, as you actually walk up to the entrance, there is actually a gate blocking the entrance, and it is actually very thickly made of wood. And the guard also sort of looks over and such. He goes, "You won't get in without our permission, I'm afraid. It doesn't work."
How high is it?
Huh?
How high is it?
It's about 10 foot.
3 meters. I'm going to do an athletics check.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
This is going to be...
13. Okay. They're going to just make a. They're going to make a. Let's see if they can do anything about this. Natural 20. So as you're just preparing yourself to sort of get ready to jump over the gate, the second guard notices your attempt and goes behind you and grabs you by the back of your coat. He just looks down at you and goes,
I'm just going to lie and say I wasn't going to climb it.
Make a deception check. 12.
My rolls are low today.
He looks at you for a brief moment and is just like, like we haven't had that before.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna try to talk to the guard.
Okay.
I got this one. Look, we just need a place to rest, relax, and get our strength back. Will you please let us in?
Oh, of course. You only needed to ask, but you must be aware, though, that there is 2 rules at least to follow by when you enter.
Let me guess. I have to give you my weapons, and there's no fighting here.
You are correct on one of them. You are allowed to take your weapons in there easily, just as long as you do not fight against anyone else. The second rule is if you cause any damage within this establishment, you will not leave.
All right.
Okay.
So Mugbeard, try not to break anything.
He gives no
promises.
That's what I was about to say. I'm pretty sure we get no guarantees from him.
All right. Okay. So the guard sort of looks over and goes, "All right. Well, please understand that this is an establishment. So if you wish to get in, it will cost you 1 gold for each of you. But in the process, you get to stay the whole night, and you can leave whenever you want on the next day. But you have to leave before the night of the next day. That is the only rule, or we charge you more."
All right, we need.
Okay, okay, so who do we give the gold to?
The guard looks over and goes, you actually give that to the curator at the gate. Basically, we pass the message to open it up, and the curator will actually take care of it from there.
Is there a stable are there stables for our horses here as well?
We don't have stables per se, but the walls are high enough so nothing should be able to get in. So we got these bits of grass if we can have a nice little moment or 2.
Yeah, they're just looking pretty tired.
Say no more. Alright, so will you be joining us today?
I think we will be. Yes.
Very well. So the guard who was talking to you goes up to the other one who is holding Mugbeard. Oi, Trevor! Let them in. So the guard who was holding Mugbeard lets go of the monk, and he goes up to the gate, and he sort of then yells up over there, and he basically yells and goes, "Curator, more for the stay." And as he does so, you watch as the gates open, literally sort of outwards and such, and you guys looking inside, and the guard who was speaking to the group of 4 of you goes back and goes, just go on inside, and the curator, well, he'll be there shortly.
All right, thank you.
All right, so you guys are going inside?
Yeah, I'm going to sneak in.
Really? Through an open gate?
19. So the guards, as they sort of look over, they sort of look around, and they don't even notice you.
Yeah, I don't want to pay.
Mugbeard, you're gonna have to. Can someone drag him in? I'm gonna.
No,
Can I
I'm
knock him
hidden.
unconscious?
Well,
Okay, wait. Are we bringing the cart in? Are we bringing the horse
Yeah,
and
we're
cart?
bringing the cart in.
Yeah, the cart's going in with you. Sorry, I didn't have the cart with me and stuff like that.
Okay,
But anyway, the cart is with you guys. So as you guys go inside, you actually notice on the wooden plateau that is right in front of you that there is a rather charming-looking person. He looks like he's a half-elf, and he's dressed in a fancy-style getup. He literally looks like a businessman. And
Why are my instincts screaming at me right now?
In what way?
To run.
No, he looks over and goes, "Ah, so you must be the guests who have joined my establishment."
Okay, yep, they're screaming to run.
No. Yeah, that would be us. That would be us. And you are.
Oh, how dreadful of me to not introduce myself.
Are there vampires in this?
I am the owner of this establishment. You may call me Phyllis.
Are there vampires in this?
Vampires? No.
No, it's to you, Brownie.
Oh, there are vampires in D&D, yes.
But are they... So, 5E, so...
Yeah. Don't worry, I can assure you they're not here, I promise. I promise you he's not there.
He promises you. Wink.
But he looks up. Wink, wink.
Phyllis,
nuts.
right?
Phyllis, yes. I am the owner of this fine establishment. Ironically enough, wait, and he actually looks over at you, Zelion. He sort of eyes you up for a little bit and looks over. And Zelion, with your history check that you had earlier, you have actually stayed in this place, and he recognizes you. He sort of claps his hands and he goes, "Ah, you are the fine bard who entertained our guests the last time you stayed here. Ah, it's such a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Zelion, was it?"
Yep, you'd be right on that. I tip my hat towards him.
Oh, this is
Nice.
fantastic. And
This guy's creeping me out, I don't know why.
yeah, and who are your young friends here? Last I checked, I thought you were a traveling bard. I didn't realize you picked up another groupie act.
Oh no! They're not performers. They're actually some friends. They're actually some friends of mine. That Magnus, Grilly, Goldie, and hiding in the bushes over there is.
So he looks over at the bushes and he goes, "Ah, I do notice that, and it's not the first time it's happened. Roll for it." Okay, yeah, he's actually gonna make a perception check to look at the bushes. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Okay, let's have a look. Oops. Ah! I was dropping dice. 18.
Oh, he's not hidden.
Yeah, he looks
Yes,
over.
I am.
Yeah, Yeah,
wait,
he
you
got,
rolled
he
a
got
19, I
19.
forgot.
He got 19. Yeah, it doesn't work. He looks over and he thinks he can see something in the faint of the bush, but he isn't too sure, and he just sort of shrugs his head. I'm sure your friend is here with you in spirit.
He's trying
He's
to.
somewhere. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
So he ends up. Oh, bloody hell! I forgot the name. So anyway, but please, while you're here, you may call me your host. I do my best to run this place for the benefit of others, and ironically enough, I need to give you all something. And now, Zillion, you didn't get this the last time you were here, but the curator actually puts his hand in his pocket and he pulls out a card.
Okay, I take the card and look it over.
Okay, so as you look over the card, you notice that on it there are 5 circles. And just as you're looking over this little white card with the circles, the curator walks forward, he takes your hand and the card, and he stamps one of the circles. This is a special deal. You see, the casters are not just here, they are all over Monu. If you can find all 5, well, you get something very special.
Look, we're just here for the night. We're heading over to what's the place again?
To Helix.
We're heading to Helix in the morning.
He looks over you for a minute. Helix.
You said there were 5 stamps?
Rumor has it there are giant spiders around.
The curator.
Where are the exterminators?
Okay. Chris, how many stamps were?
Okay.
How many?
5.
Okay, so there are 5. There are 5 circles on the card, and he stamped one of them.
Okay, I just needed to put that in my other possessions. So there we go.
Okay, so the curator just sort of ponders for a bit, and he just looks over and he goes, "Helix. I have heard rumors, and ironically enough, there was someone who said they were running from here. They were a family, I believe. I think
Did they have a little girl?
They did, as a matter of fact. I didn't get much, but
Unfortunately, I have some sad news to report about that family. It was a father, a mother, and a daughter, right?
Actually, I don't know if there was a mother. We didn't ask.
You didn't find a mother. You only found a father and an Annabelle.
How many people were there?
There was only the 2.
No, that's the curator or the hell.
There's just the curator there, and there's the 2 guards out front. That's all there is.
How many people did? No, I'm asking the curator how many people were in the family.
Let's see. He sort of ponders for a bit, trying to recall it. I believe there were 2.
Yeah.
I have some sad news to report.
He looks over. Don't tell me the family perished.
We did save one of them.
Only the daughter. Only the daughter survived.
And she's with us now, actually.
We haven't told her about her father yet.
And we don't intend on doing it for a while. So please keep your mouth shut.
I glare at Magnus.
What?
I'm not gonna keep her hopes up.
Don't. We just need her for a little bit longer. Let's tell her.
That's all you want.
We need her strong by the time we get there, alright? We need her as strong as she can be.
The curator just looks over all of you and says, well, normally there would be a charge, but considering I'm guessing you're saving this poor little girl, I'm guessing.
Yes, we are.
Oh, fuck! Where did you come from?
He just notices the monk out of there and he stumbles back almost in his fine shoes, like, what the heck?
Can I knock?
You can if you want.
I kind of want to knock him out unintentionally. Like he
All
sneaked
right.
up on me. I want to punch automatically.
Do not, please do not.
All right, I won't.
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna swing my fist at his face. Not the curator's face.
Yeah, the curator sort of coughs a bit like, I appreciate your restraint there.
He does that.
I see. Well, in that case,
I heard free.
I'd say for now, since you're doing this, I'm guessing for this little girl's sake.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Very well. Concerning the situation, I'll let you stay here for free for tonight.
Seriously? Thank you, sir.
Hey,
Thank you.
I may be a businessman, but always it's the one rule of a business I've always heard. If a happy customer always comes back, a sad customer may never come back. It's the rule that we have in our establishment. So please, I am your fair host for tonight. We have beer, we have a couple of food items for cooking and stuff like that. All we ask is that you promise to be in bed by some time and stuff like that.
I am so tired. I'm just gonna go by the fire and fall asleep as soon as I get out of this armor.
Okay. Which one are you going to? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Left.
Okay.
Is Annabelle still asleep in the cart?
Annabelle is still asleep in the cart. Yes.
I pick her up and bring her with me because I don't trust Mugbeard.
Okay.
It's Mugbeard either, so I'm gonna follow you.
Good idea.
Okay, so Goldie sort of just looks up and sort of smiles at the sight of the sleeping Annabelle, and it's just like she sort of looks over at the curator and goes, "You're doing a very noble thing. Thank you." And the curator just looks down and is just like, "Please, it is the least I could do. All I can ask is just one piece of advice, and take it from somebody like me who's been in this scenario before in my life. Sometimes it's quicker to get this out, while sometimes it's best to withhold it. You must be careful which way you play." And with that, the curator sort of goes over to the right-hand side, and you can see on the right-hand side there's like this tiny little shack. Didn't draw it on here, but basically this little shack is sort of his little place that he stays when it comes to looking after the guests. He sort of stays in that shack while the guards stay outside and such. And as you guys fully enter, the gate slams shut. So Goldie sort of looks over at Trilly for a moment. Trilly, do you think we're doing the right thing by doing this?
Trilly.
Honestly, not a clue.
Goldie just sort of chuckles a little. As always. Then again, when has that stopped us before? Anyway, we should probably take it easy. So Goldie sort of starts leading the horses over to the patch of the river to the left-hand side, and as she's leading you guys, she sort of looks over and can see obviously Magnus and Zelion obviously tending to Annabelle. Annabelle is quite sound asleep, so as you guys I'm guessing you guys are wanting to get a fire started, yeah?
Is there not one active right now?
It's not, obviously, because it's sort of made for this. But either of you two can make a nature check if you want to try to get a fire going.
What the?
Nature check.
Yeah, 1 second. Sorry, I accidentally closed it out.
I have half proficiency. Do I add the proficiency bonus, or is it just normal?
You add your if you're proficient in a skill, you add the bonus that's written next to it. But if it's the one that you've marked as a skill you have, you add the proficiency bonus on the top as well.
So what do I do with half proficiency?
Bonus is already calculated in the last column at all times.
Alright, so I have a -1 for nature. I will try
I've got
though.
I've got
I
2
have
for
a +3.
nature.
I have a +3 in
I'm
nature.
a ranger. I'm good at lighting fires. You leave this to old Trilly.
Okay, Trilly, make a nature.
Alright then. 15.
Okay, well,
I'll take
Magnus
that.
rolled a 15. Trilly.
Nothing like a good bit of fire. Oh shit.
5! So,
I'm gonna roll 1d.
go
20
ahead,
plus 3.
I'll allow you to do it as well.
12.
12.
Oh, I rolled.
Okay.
Damn.
A Mugbeard with a natural 1.
Weird.
I will take this. I'll light the fire. Apparently.
Alright, so
Finger on the
so
flint.
Magnus.
Highest roll like fire.
So Magnus, you actually watch as
Wait a minute. One of us is a golden dragon.
Oh, Goldie is sort of setting up she's sort of setting up the cart and just sort of like getting the horses settled down and settled ready for the night.
I heard there's 6 beers.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
I'll try and start the fire.
All right. Well, you rolled the 15, so you managed to take the small bits of wood from the nearby tree, and using what skills you've learned from your survival training in the army, you actually managed to get a fire started quite well. Whereas Trilly and Zelia, Trilly sort of acting smug, tries to show off a fancy technique that she learned, which backfires, pun intended. And Zelion, you try to get a fire started, and it starts off for a little bit, but it's like a small kindle. But Magnus sort of jumps in with it and basically makes the fire a suitable level.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I'm kind of rusty.
I'll take it.
All right. So the curator then comes back with a selection of food and drink for all of you. It's not much, but I hope this will suffice for now. And as you
Thank you,
to
sir.
To start, I would like to have 6 beers, so 1 for everyone and 2 for me.
You're gonna have my beer. I'm going to sleep.
Annabelle's not taking beer. We are not.
No, that's why I ordered only for the adults.
Yeah,
What's the 6th one? What's the 6th one for?
For me.
Yeah,
That's what I said. 1 for everyone, 2 for me.
Yeah, 4
Yeah,
for,
he
four
can have
for you guys.
Mugbeard.
Yeah, Mugbeard gets 2.
Yeah, Mugbeard,
Oh,
you can
free.
have mine as well. So I'm going to sleep.
Nice.
All right.
I don't. He can have mine. I don't drink alcohol.
Hell yeah.
You planned this, didn't you?
No, I did not. But
Sure
I'll
you did.
take it.
Goldie
For
sort
the
of just-
record, you're not having mine.
Well then.
All right.
Girl.
Goldie sort of just sniffs hers for a little bit, and is like, is this safe to drink?
Yes. Probably. 80% sure.
She sort of
80% sure.
she sort of just sighs and is like,
Can I move Annabelle to the other fireplace?
No, she's fine with me.
Yes. Well, you can see Annabelle's quite.
Also, I need to get.
Oh.
Also, I get rid of all my armor and put on my regular clothes,
Okay.
and then fall asleep.
All right. So while that's going on, Annabelle is sort of clinging close to sort of the blanket that she got from Zelion, and she then stirs for a little bit and just sort of opens her eyes for a brief moment.
Look down. I look down at Annabelle. Oh, hello.
What? Where are we?
We're at the Costa right now. That's what it's called, right?
Yes.
We're at the Costa right now.
Yeah, the caster, like as in a magic caster.
The Casta.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Caster.
Caster.
Yes.
The
So Annabelle sort of stirs and just slowly sits up. I must have slept kind of heavy. Sort of looks up and looks over at the rest of you. Oh, the big man's fallen asleep too.
Yeah, we're all just resting. We're just all resting up for the night.
Are we heading to Costico?
Well, we're
No.
gonna be, well, we'll be talking about that later, okay?
Is my dad's dead, isn't he?
And my eyes widen. You had a feeling, I take it?
Sadly, yes. He didn't turn up, and oh,
Hey.
bloody hell, my music's mixing. Damn it. There we go. Sadly, yes. Plus, I slightly overheard the conversation just then. None of you went quiet, that's all I can say. None of you whispered.
Oh, that's right.
Annabelle just sort of clings tightly to the blanket and she just looks up.
I kind of put my hand on her shoulder, giving her an apologetic look. Sorry. We were, I mean, no words that I could say could. I'm just not sure what to say in this. I'm just sorry that we couldn't save him as well.
Goldie just sort of nods, sort of agreeing in the same response. What's worse is I'm the one who saw him like that. I'm sorry. If I was just a little bit faster.
No. If only we had gotten there sooner, maybe. I turn back to Annabelle. I'm sure your dad would be happy knowing that you were still alive.
She sort of nods slightly, but then you see tears start to form in her eyes, and she pulls the blanket to sort of cover her head. And you can hear the sound of crying.
He hugs her.
Close.
She sort of rests her head against Trilly and sort of uses one of her arms to rest around Zillion's arm at the same time. Goldie just sort of sighs rather heavily, still feeling like there was more she could have done. She then looks over at Mugbeard as well, who's probably still enjoying the beers, most likely. So at this point, she looks up. So Annabelle sort of cries for a good sort of probably about, say, 5 minutes. So it's quite hard when you're a child in this case. But at this process, she sort of looks and goes, "So, what do you intend to do?"
We'll do what we can. Let's.
You have any family left?
He has a grandmother, remember?
Yeah, just my grandma in Costico. My mother died when I was a baby, and my dad has been looking after me ever since.
I kind of bite my lip a bit, just kind of back to my own mother.
She sort of looks up at the rest. What about the rest of you? Have you experienced this yourself? I mean, I'm a complete stranger, and you're suddenly being so nice to me. It's one thing my...
So am I.
I have. Remember, my daughter and wife.
Never knew my parents. They abandoned me.
A family, but they're very far away.
Goldie sort of just sighs. I never knew my father, and my mother gave me up when I was a baby.
I sigh. I never knew my father either. And
closest thing I had to a father was the master at the monastery.
May I finish? May I finish, please?
Go ahead.
But I did know my mother, and, well, she died of an illness when I was only 10 years old, and, well, still miss her, you know?
How did you guys get over this?
It's not in something that can be not easy to get over. But for me, as the years went by, I just kept reminding myself that, my mom wanted a good life. She wanted me to be happy, and if I ever feel lonely, I perform. I sing, I write poetry, I do whatever I can.
Annabelle just sort of looks over at you and then looks over at Mugbeard. And I'm guessing you drink to forget that too, Mr. Mugbeard?
No, I drink because I like it.
You just sort of see a faint smile appear on her face and just a slight little giggle at that point.
And sometimes I play.
You play?
Fire, you know?
Goldie just sort of nods and goes, if it's anything to go on, I was lucky enough to have somebody to look after me. And you're lucky you still have your grandma. Just know this. Everything is going to be okay. I think it's fair to say, everybody, that if we are to go to Costico, it's best if we do it in the morning. But at the same time, we do have a mission.
I contemplate this, and then I think there might be a way we could try to do both. I don't think you guys, but I don't know if you guys are gonna like the idea.
What do you have in mind?
Okay, well, I look over at Magnus. Is he dead asleep or?
Magnus? I think he's asleep.
Honestly, I'm about to head out in a minute.
Okay, well, look, I know you guys aren't a big fan of the idea of splitting up, but
Splitting up.
Just listen, Magnus. Just.
What's going on?
I am no fan of dragging an innocent child into danger. I mean, especially if there's still a chance that there are bugs invading Helix at this moment.
Oh, she should be fine here.
Well, we're fine here for now, but
yeah, but she can stay here.
Is this host trustworthy?
Sorry?
I've been here before. He's pretty trustworthy.
Look, I got an idea. I hate the idea of splitting up, but how about this? She leads us through the sewers, and then when we get to the exit, one of us goes back the way we came, brings them here, and then meets us in whatever battle we're in the middle of.
I was gonna suggest that three of us go to Helix, take care of the business there. maybe two of us go back to go all the way to Costico with Annabelle.
There's no way we're going to survive with just 3 of us.
Golly sort of nods a bit like, that was what I suggested.
Look, Costico's the opposite direction. We still need the cart to get there.
Well, someone could take one of the horses.
There's my alarm to go. Let's go to the... Sorry, what's the other place again? Let's keep slipping.
So there's Helix.
Okay, let's go. Look, let's go to Helix. Get to the exit on the sewer. Annabelle, do you remember how to get to the exit to the beginning, or where you started, where you escaped from?
You mean when we left outside of Helix, or when we entered into Helix?
You went through the sewers, right?
Yes, the black sewers. Yes.
Do you remember how to get through them?
Vaguely.
Do you remember enough to draw us a map, kind of?
I could try.
Annabelle, hold on. Before you answer that, I have one question. Do you think the sewers would be, crawling with monsters?
Possible. If they could have, but they might only stay on the surface.
Annabelle, she came from Helix. I think she would know better.
What do you think? Well, Annabelle, were you followed out of the sewer by the bugs? Were you followed in the sewer by the bugs?
We weren't followed, but we did hear a noise down there. Like
I'm thinking
it was like a load of buzzing.
All right, the sewer's been compromised. We're gonna have to go around. All right, I'm gonna have to agree with this one. Well, I do hate the idea of splitting up. I think it'd be a better idea for 3 of our strongest fighters, including myself, to make it our way over there to Helix. Annabelle, stay. Look, how about this? One of us stays here, and then 4 of us head out. And if we need back, how far away is Helix from here?
Well, Helix is another 2 days travel.
And how far in one direction can that bird fly?
I think Trilly's got the bird, I think.
If you're talking about the Raven, I have it.
And I figured out the Raven couldn't travel that fast, to be perfectly honest. So.
But can it travel that far? Doesn't need to travel fast, it just needs to travel distance.
Can't travel that far.
Crap.
Give me 1 sec. Let me just look this up briefly, just for the sake of what we got.
I'm thinking if we ever need backup, we activate the bird and send it back here.
I think the bird can only stay active for 12 hours, and we figured out I couldn't even manage the distance between Helix and...
But if it's a day ride, that's on winding, twisting roads. It flies in a straight line.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Silver Raven. The silver statuette of a raven can become a raven for 12 hours. Once it's been used, it can't be used again until 2 days have passed. While in raven form, the figurine allows you to cast the animal messenger spell on its will. It actually doesn't say a limit to space.
So it can make it here as long as it gets here in 12 hours.
Yes.
I believe the animal messenger spell had a issue with that as well.
I think we're at the risk it.
It says you have to be 50 miles away, and you must have already been to the location.
Horses used to travel only 20 miles a day.
I've just noticed a little problem, but you must be able to see it within range of you. Vantage point.
Oh, hold on. Okay. If you guys are going to be traveling to Helix, I'll stay here with Annabelle.
All right, we'll call you we'll send the bird if we need you. All right, let's sleep here for the night, and then let's head out in the morning.
Hold on. Before anything, I kind of reach into my bag and pull out the and pull out the silver raven and just kind of hand it to Trilly. If you guys are going to be going, you're going and going to be sending the raven to send messages. You're going to need it.
Yeah, that. We're definitely gonna need that. All right.
Goldie just...
Since it can travel, does it say what? Is there a speed limit on it?
There's no speed limit on it, but it depends on the animal messenger spell.
How far away is this place from? Obviously 2 days ride, but how many miles?
Let's see. You're looking at about, ironically, about 40 miles.
It's actually within range. This could work.
Should I just keep holding on to it, or should I just give it to one of the party?
Give it to one of the party that's going out. Who wants to go to Helix tomorrow? I'm going. Mugbeard, I'm going to drag along. Who else? We're going to need our Dragonborn. And yeah.
We need a healer.
Goldie just sort of looks up and goes, well, I mean, I can go with you guys. I don't like the idea with the bugs, but someone's got to keep your asses in check.
Oh.
And you're already you're an exterminator too. Yeah, we're.
I give the raven to Trilly, but then I kind of look at the, but I also look at the ring around my wrist that I still have around my wrist.
Oh, okay.
I forget what that ring does.
To be precise, that ring is what's known as vicious weapon.
Oh wait, if you put it on one of the... Oh yeah, now I remember what it does. If you put it on one of your weapons.
Attaches to a weapon, it gains an ability, but once she puts the ring on a weapon, it can't be removed.
What are you thinking about that ring?
Oh, all right. Quick. Do any of you guys need the... Do any of you guys think you're going to need the extra boost? Or do you want me to keep it?
I'll only... Look, I might need it, but I'll only use it as a last resort.
Yeah.
An absolute last resort.
Well, there's only four of you traveling, but this is a one-time item too. I kind of
if you want to keep it, you can keep it.
I'll keep it. I'll only attach it to one of my weapons if I absolutely have to.
All right. Stay here in case this place gets attacked.
Well, if anything, the curator actually comes over and goes, excuse me, I couldn't overhear your conversation. You're talking about what to do about the little girl?
Yes, we've decided for her to stay here with one of our party members. Well, if that's all right with you, sir.
But of course. I mean, I do have the business, but I'll say...
We can pay if you want.
We'll pay. I'll gladly pay you. How much is it for an extra night, just in case?
Normally it's 1 gold per night because of this establishment, but I tell you what. Concerning this situation and how far it is to Helix, I'll charge 1 gold for 2 nights.
2 nights?
Here's 3 gold.
3 gold. So 6.
Nope.
What do you mean, not?
Okay, why 3? Why are you giving him 3?
Assurances. Let's just say assurances.
Well,
just in case something happens, and they're more likely, and the guards outside are more likely to defend. And share those also. 2 more gold pieces down. Share those with the guards outside and make sure they stay safe. Extra safe.
The curator just sort of looks up and just nods. You are a very generous young man. Thank you. What is your name?
Magnus.
Magnus. I will never forget such kind gesture from you, my friend.
I'm down. What was it? Yeah. 5 gold pieces.
Well, you paid for You paid 3 gold and then 2 gold for the guards. Yes, so 5 gold.
Yeah, I'm at 226 now.
Okay, fair enough. So the curator goes, sort of looks and goes, if it's anything, I can at least keep an eye on the girl for you if you would like to, if you would prefer to go with them, young bard.
Stay here.
No.
I don't know why,
no.
but he's creeping me out.
With all due respect, Velas, I think I'd rather stay with Annabelle. I think she finds the most comfort being around me, so I think it's best if I stay here with her.
I'm at the absolute limit of how long it takes for me to get there. I need to go.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Hey, sorry about leaving early, but again, I will be here next week, and I'll make sure I have no appointments at all next week.
All right, dude. All right, go do what you gotta do. Later, Chopper.
All right, peace out. See you guys later. And Brownie, you got my permission to use my character as an NPC until next week.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
See ya.
All right. So as everyone is sort of talking about the idea and such, the curator sort of notices Annabelle sort of just clinging to Zelion at the point and just nods and goes, "Okay, I understand. I just don't want to see the little one hurt." But
hey, none of us do. None of us want to see her get hurt. But I assure you, we will keep her safe. Safe, if necessary. If it comes down to it.
He just sort of rubs his neck just for a little bit. Well, I got the payment from your giant friend, so I guess it's okay. I just don't want to see you be alone, you know.
It'll be fine. Up.
Alright. And he looks over at the rest of the group and goes, well, the rest of you better make sure you get a good night's sleep. Helix is still a travel way, so you best get yourself prepared. And with that, the curator just sort of goes back to his hut and just leaves you guys to your evening. So if there's anything you guys want to do for the evening before turning in, I'll say you guys can do that now if you want.
All right.
Okay, Mugby at first.
I just finish my drinks and go to bed.
Okay, fair enough then. So you literally pour all the drinks and you just basically just with a quick stretch, you just lie on the bench and just really take it easy. Okay, Zillion?
Okay, so is everyone going to sleep yet?
Not yet.
Well, Magnus is just about to head to bed. He's just decided he wants to just relax now and just get some sleep. Goldie just looks up and goes, "If it's all right with you, I'm probably gonna get some sleep."
Oh, all right.
We'll see you in the morning, okay? And she just sort of lays on the. She sort of goes to lay herself on the bench that's there as well. So, what about you, Zillion? What are you doing?
All right. Is Annabelle asleep right now?
Annabelle's just sort of taking easy. She's just clinging to the quilt at the minute.
I look over at Trilly and kind of whisper, "Do you keep an eye on Annabelle real quick? I need to do something."
Yeah, what I want to do can wait till you get back. Sure.
All right. I kind of walk off and, kind of take a step outside, kind of like right over her, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. The ruling is as long as you stay within the brown lines, then you're still there. Oh, Oh, Truly jumped out.
Trilly's back in.
Right,
yeah. Okay, so wait, hold up. Can anybody see or hear me where I am right now?
If anyone wants to make a perception check, they can do.
Before asleep.
Mugbeard's asleep, so the only ones who probably could would be Trilly, basically. But otherwise, you can carry on what you want to do.
Kind of look around, make sure no one is watching, and then by the edge of the water and pull out the notes that that I was and just pull out the notes about that Titanus had given me.
If I remember, I think these are the notes that Trilly saw, wasn't it? Just briefly.
I don't know who saw them, but
yeah, obviously you don't and such. But
it was Mugbeard that snuck after you.
Oh, Mugbeard. Sorry, I knew it was somebody. I just couldn't remember who it was. All right.
Hello?
Yep. Okay, still here.
Okay. I kind of glimpsed through the notes, just kind of reading it to myself. Let's see what this says. I kind of read it up until I get to the last paragraph, and my eyes just go wide, and I just fusion. Just what? That.
In this response, Trilly, make a perception check, please. "23. You look over and you can see that, despite your positioning, you can see Zelion's body tense up at the mention of what she saw in her notes. He saw in his notes.
Thank you for remembering what gender my character was.
I'm sorry, it's like I'm used to girl playing girl.
Oh, shush. We have a guy playing as a girl.
Touche.
Yep.
I seem to remember that one. But yeah, so Trilly, you do actually notice that obviously Zelion's getting a little tense, and you heard him suddenly go, "What?"
Okay, I'll file that away for later.
Okay. Is anybody still around?
You don't. Well, everyone else is asleep except for Trilly, who's obviously watching Annabelle right now.
I kind of read it over a few more times, just trying to make sense of what I'm reading and what I know. This doesn't make sense. My mother wouldn't lie to me. She did not look like she was lying to me. Then what's this then? I just kind of fold the notes in my hands just slightly. Head trying to make sense of what I've read, and let's look up at. I just kind of look up at the sky.
Well, as you look up at the sky, you notice that the sky is quite clear. There's a couple of faint clouds in the sky, and you can see the moon at a crescent shape, and you can also see a couple of stars that shine down, giving a little bit of light.
Just look at the stars and just, for a brief moment, I pull out my pendant and just hold on to it and just grasp it tightly in my hand. What should I do, Mother? No, I have to be strong. You've never lied to me before. You had your reasons for keeping secrets, but doing this to find out for myself. I know it meant breaking your promise, but I looked down at, but I have to know for sure. I need to know the truth.
So, by the way, as this is going on, Trilly, you're paying close attention to Zelion, and you can see that he's, acting a little different than usual.
Just stressed, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay.
I take breath, and then just in my bag. I will find out the truth for myself, what this all means. And then I'll know for certain. Then I will know for certain. But if this information is false, what the heck is going on? Hopefully I'll find out soon. Put the pendant way back into my shirt and then just take one last deep breath, walk back, and then just kind of walk back inside back to the others.
Okay. Well, when you make your way back, you do notice that Annabelle has actually sort of drifted off to sleep now. She's sort of settled down now, and she's sort of clinging to Trilly quite tightly.
She...
Yeah.
Back down.
Just a bit.
Yeah. Down at Annabelle and kind of gently stroke her head.
She sort of reacts a little bit to the movement and just mutters quietly, "Daddy."
I kind of flinch slightly in response, but just softly, not saying anything. You sadly look away.
Okay.
To sleep yourself then, Trilly?
I just want to have a quick look around before I sleep, but I'll join you shortly.
Okay. I'll keep watch over Annabelle. I'm gonna head up to sleep myself.
Okay. So, Trilly, you said there's something you want to do then. So, what are you wanting to do?
Stupid little thing. I just want to have a quick scout over the sort of grassland inside the walls. Lying around.
Okay. Make a nature check. Eight. You're not doing great with these rolls today, are you? Well, you got one. So, as you look around,
feet.
you do see that the grass is quite well maintained, but that's the best you can see, and you can see that this place is at least kept well.
Just mutter under her breath. Nah, bugger. I'll look in the morning. And go to bed.
All right. So, with that, you guys basically relax yourselves and you drift off into a rather peaceful and pleasant sleep. Probably not as good as obviously you'll stay back at the Broken Chalice, But at least the benches do make this at least a little bit more comfortable for you. And you can at least take it easy. So you all have a long rest. So you're all backed up to normal.
Alrighty.
Alright, so you're all full up and recovered. So we'll make sure we'll pass that on to Caitlin and Chopper when we get the chance as well. So, morning's come. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning at this point.
I kind of yawn. Stir. I should just stir myself awake.
Goldie sort of wakes up a little bit and says, morning, sleepyhead.
Morning yourself. I chuckle and then just stretch. Oh.
Magnus just sort of stares and looks up and goes, looks like, I hope you guys didn't stay up too late.
We're good. We're good.
Right. So, shall I wake up this one? And he looks over at the sleeping Mugbeard.
You can if you want.
Mugbeard, are you waking up or are you still staying asleep?
No, I'm fine sleeping.
Alright. So Magnus is just going to gently shove you and says, come on, sleepyhead. Wakey, wakey.
10 more minutes.
This is all that beer you had last night, isn't it?
No.
I love the way you just said, no. Like you're doing a strong bad. No. Sort of sighs a little bit and just looks over, and he sees the sight of Annabelle just quite comfortably sort of nestled between Zelion and Trilly. And Magnus and Goldie just sort of have a little bit of a smile on their faces, like it's quite a nice little sight.
I look over at Annabelle, just kind of chuckling to myself.
Annabelle slowly stirs and she sort of looks up at Trilly just for a brief moment. Morning.
Morning.
Thank you, it was quite nice.
You're welcome.
So, what's the plan exactly?
Well, I'm gonna be staying here with you, Annabelle.
You're staying with me?
Helix.
Didn't your friends want me to draw a map for them?
Do you, or if you're up for it.
I guess so. I mean, my memory's a little hazy because, I ran through most of that rather than pay attention, but I should remember a couple of things. Does anybody have paper, though?
Hold on. I have a journal. I pull out my journal and kind of rip an empty sheet, hand it to her.
Okay. So she's actually going to make a dexterity check. Okay. So it takes her a little bit of time, and it's not the neatest piece of work that you've seen on it, but you can at least make out sort of the layout just briefly. She sort of split the page into two. The top half, you can see the whole of Helix, or rather its outline, and a spot that's marked where the entrance to the Black Sewers is. On the bottom, you can see a partial outline to the route that she took, but she doesn't look too sure on it.
All right. She's finished with the drawing at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of look over the drawing and pick it up. Then I to Trilly, who's near me.
Oh, sorry, the music's loud there.
Trilly's going to look up at Annabelle. Yeah, I reckon this'll help lots. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just sorry if I've been a burden with all that's going on lately.
What? No, you're not a burden, Annabelle.
I'm glad to hear that. Unlike sleeping Goldilocks over there, and she sort of looks over at Mugbeard. Concerning how much he likes it, I think there's an idea. Hey, Mugbeard, would you like a beer?
Someone say beer?
You are learning fast, Annabelle. You are learning fast. I kind of gently pat her head a few times.
Goldie just sort of shrugs and just like, oh great, another one.
Where's my beer?
Magnus just sort of shrugs and goes, alright, don't worry. Hey, is the curator awake at the minute, do we know? It sort of looks over at the shack, and you can just briefly see that the light's just coming on, and the curator comes out and he just looks at you. He's sort of dressed in the same style as he was before. He looks over at you and goes, good morning, my young friends. How are we all today?
I'm okay, I'm going to fall back asleep.
There, Mugbeard.
Well, what about the rest of you? Did you all have a good night's sleep?
Oh, yeah. Pretty well rested, actually. Thank you.
Yeah, rather well. Thank you so much for your assistance. That's Magnus just sort of nods and that's, please, it's the least I could have done. So, you all have a plan, I believe.
Close enough.
Well, alright. As you look over, you can actually see that the horses are slowly waking up too, and you can see them nibbling on the grass. And the cart is still basically attached to the side. Goldie sort of looks over and goes, are you sure this is what you want to do, Zillion?
I look over Goldie and I nod. Yeah.
Alright. But promise you'll message if any problems come up.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have a message spell. Hold on. How far can that travel? 20 feet. 20 feet is it away from Helix?
Right now it is right now from Helix it is about 40 miles.
Is that in feet?
It's basically too far for message.
Right. Right. But I nod and say, I will. Just make sure you send the bird. Just make sure you send the raven, please.
Sure. Well, we will.
You know what? I don't want to just call the statue the bird. I mean, we'll give it a name. Anybody's up for it?
Bob.
Bob. Hi, I'm Bob.
Not Bob. We're not naming the raven Bob.
Hi.
Bob the bird.
Hi, I'm Goldie, and this is my friend Zelion. Hi, I'm Bob.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Or maybe we could just wait a couple of days for it to wake up again, and I'll ask it what its name is.
If it don't, well, if it doesn't have a name, I call dibs on Figaro. Figaro.
Fair enough.
Goldie sort of shrugs a little bit like, Figaro? Why Figaro?
Figaro. That. It looks proud, majestic. I don't know. I just thought it sounded fancy.
I mean, it's still a magical artifact. I guess it wouldn't matter, but whatever works, I guess. Anyway, are we going then?
Yeah, you guys take care, all right?
All right.
Oh.
So if you guys are loading up into the cart, you begin to pull it towards the front entrance. The gates are still closed, but the curator obviously notices you coming by. He sort of claps his hands and goes, "Guests are leaving!" And the gate begins to open. And you see both the guards there, still as proud and sort of boast. But instead of looking forward towards the road, one of them has turned around to watch you guys as you leave. These guards know what they're doing. Alright, so who's manning the cart?
It's on the reins.
Well, there's no chopper this time, so if you want, go ahead, dude. So make an animal handling check, please.
These animals. If this doesn't work, I'll talk to them instead.
Alright. 14. Alright. So, because of early morning, they sort of are a bit groggy, but you sort of snap on the reins and they begin to slowly walk out of this enclosure. And you walk past the guard and you turn around and you can see that Zillion is obviously there with Annabelle. And Goldie sort of, "We'll be back!"
Alright, don't get yourselves killed, okay?
Relax. I won't let that happen. Amanda sort of nods and says, "Don't worry, I got it too." Alright.
I nod and give them a thumbs up.
Okay, so as you guys are leaving, you obviously watch the thumbs up of Zelion, and then the door closes. With obviously Zelion and Annabelle inside the caster. And the rest of you, obviously, outside in the cart. Magnus looks over for a brief moment. So, do you really think this is the right idea? Mugbeard, wake up.
No morning beer. This is a bad day.
I'm sorry, hey, but think of it this way. We get to Helix and you can scout around at the local tavern all you want.
Fine.
Alright, so you guys carrying onwards towards Helix?
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys are making your way on the cart, both the guards look over at you and they give a gentle nod. Safe travels, my friend.
Safe stays here.
We'll do our best. We've been doing this for a good few months now. Don't worry. We got the experience. Alright. So with that, you guys make your way onwards to Helix and carry on your path as you do. And that is actually where we're going to cut things off for tonight. So guys, that is actually all. So I'm afraid that is all for tonight, guys, because I didn't actually plan this far ahead. Yeah, yet. But obviously next time things are going to be rather interesting because with Zelion technically out of action for a bit until obviously what's going on, but will Zelion be able to keep Annabelle some good company? Will the team make it to Helix safe and sound? And more importantly, will Mugbeard get his morning beer?
Yes.
But with that said, guys, if you were charged with joy with this episode, be sure to hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel and check out the other videos on the channel. So I hope you guys have had a blast. We've had good fun, right, guys? All right. So we made some good progress. So a bit of character development, a bit of progress, and you guys got to check out the nice fancy map I made. Curiously, how'd I do with this map?
Like it.
Everyone?
It was a pain to make, I'll say that.
Maps like that.
Yep. But anyway, guys, that is all. So, it's goodbye from Aeon. It's goodbye from Raven.
Bye!
It's goodbye from Dell. And, of course, it's goodbye from me, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. So, this is Brownie signing off on Let's Play Live Dungeons & Dragons. The perception roll's gone low. That means it's the end of the show. So stay charged and catch you all later. Goodbye!